Hello there, my peeps. Grammy T from Grammy T Knows. It is so good to be back with you all again. Today I want to talk about readability when it comes to crafting the touch points for your business, such as your online ads, your print ads, your website, social media, etc. So it probably would be good to start with explaining what readability is. It's actually a measure of how easily words, phrases, and blocks of text can be read. So it's the arrangement of the font that makes it easy to be read. You don't want to go through all of the work of creating your touch points and then your audience has to strain to read your message. It will cause them to look away. So with that said, there are 5 components that will make your font readable to your audience. Number 1 is type size. Size of a font will greatly impact readability. That's why titles and subtitles are usually larger than the body copy. You can guide your audience through the entirety of your message, allowing them the decision whether to further investigate. Now, when it comes to body copy, New Times Roman is a book font that's readily sized for readability. And Lato is another, Lato is one that's readily sized for online usage as well. Now, I just chose these 2. They're not the only ones that you can use because there's a plethora of typefaces and fonts that you can use out there. But I just wanted you to see how it works. Both of these fonts can be used for titles, subtitles, as well as body copy. Number 2 is typecase. Typecase references whether letters are capitalized and can positively impact readability. So it's best to typically use all caps for titles and subtitles. Now, usually in your body copy, you don't want to do that because it will send a message of yelling at your customer. And that's not what you want to do. Unless, because there are times you do want to yell. Now, here's a warning that I want you to be aware of. And that is, please do not use all caps when you're using a decorative font, such as this right here. It's so hard to read, and your audience will look away because it's too much. So be very careful and mindful of that. Now, number 3 is leading and line spacing. Leading/lines is a key aspect when it comes to spacing your lines and your paragraphs. If they're jam-packed, there is a great possibility that you're going to lose your audience because the message is going to be lost. And people typically are not going to take out the time to try to decipher what you meant because everything is so packed together and it's hard to read. Number 4 is color and contrast. Contrast between your fonts and your background further enhances readability in your message. You want to choose wisely when you're seeking to create some contrast, because the contrast is going to cause your message to stand out more. But if you don't choose colors that will complement each other and cause one to stand out more than the other, or push, because a good, for instance, look at this. Here we have black and blue. You have black background and blue letters. It's not creating enough of a contrast to make your message stand out. But now look at the difference between the black and white. So that's something that you want to think about and consider when it comes to readability for your message. And last but not least is line length. That's number 5. Don't be afraid to employ margins on your pages, which will make your pages look less crowded. Consider using shorter lines with more space, which will also help with readability. So in the next video, I want to introduce you to legibility. Now, it's not the same thing as readability, but the two go hand in hand. So I'll see you in the next video.